Hi everyone. I know that it's been a while. And most of the time I do my live in Facebook, but I'm here. I'm here. I think that it's time for me to start coming more often. So let's see. If not, I'm gonna say what I have to say. I think that I still being the same person that say whatever I have to, right? So let's see. Let's see who's going to be here. If not, I'm gonna start. So let's see. Let's see. Well, while all of you get in, I want to talk. I really want to talk about doing offerings, about magic, about using dark energy or low vibration energy to manifest. I have someone that sent me a video. It's in Spanish. That's why I'm not posting it, that this person is saying that modern spirituality want to send you the idea of using just light to manifest, right? Or to have you in this high vibrational energy, and to use your anger, your sadness, your frustrations to manifest, to offer that to whatever or whoever you believe to manifest. And you know me, guys, I cannot get quiet. I have two options, or to do this or sending the person whatever I believe or whatever I'm being able to experience that is correct. It's not even true, because I don't believe or true or a lie, or in right or wrong, negative or positive. Things are in the way that they are. We have 12 universal laws. We are energy. There's certain truth that we cannot, or certain things that we cannot deny because of the way that things are. Okay? So, when it's not, I will say this. Before you can recommend things, before you can talk about things, make sure that you do your research. I'm not saying that knowing and using your low vibrational emotions, energy, are bad. Are bad. I will say this. In that video, she's saying so many things. Offering and using is not the same thing. So you cannot offer something that is already in a low vibrational to whatever you believe, because you are giving, or you are offering something that is not completely beautiful. Would you accept to yourself someone that is offering the anger that is so low vibrational? Would you accept whatever is left, the frustration, whatever it is? Would you accept it? Why do you think that the universe will use that or will accept that? That's the first thing. Now, using energy from a moment, not in the moment, using energy that is coming in a transmutational aspect, from anger, from sadness. When you recognize those things, the root of those things, when you work it out and you transmute that, then that energy is strong, is huge, is big, is already in the process of transformation. Then, because it's already in that working, in that transmutation stage, you can use it to manifest. Let me put it that way. So offering and using is not the same. You will not give, you will not offer the worst, right, from you. When you go to the people that you love, the people that, why you gonna offer those kind of things, right? Why you gonna accept it either, or whatever? Then, now, She said in one point about these are energies of creation. Low vibrational energy or dark energy, yes, it's not, we call it dark and light, it's a little bit more than that. But dark energy, low vibrational energy, is part of the creation, yes, but not to manifest. They are two different things. Or you are creating or you're manifesting. Let's begin with that. So when you are creating, you need light. So it's not just dark. Dark, it is that container. Dark is the energy that are going to, but you need the light to bring that to life. You need the light to bring that to life because the light is the motion. So the dark energy is where you create. Is the energy that you use to create. That's why the universe is dark. And all of the constellations and all of these things are kind of light, right? Because you have the dark energy where is everything putting together to create whatever you are looking for. But it's still, you need the light. You still the light to create. And creation, that means that if I'm creating something, that means that I'm taking it from a scratch. It's something that I'm doing, putting everything together. So I need to go to the process of transmutation to knowing all of the aspects, everything that is involved, so I can create. So I can get the desire, the end that I'm the desire end or whatever. Manifesting, in the other side, is when you have your desires, you have already what you want. I want this. You're being clear. You have the intention. Manifesting have different aspects on it. It's not just about energy. It's the most important thing, but you have other things that you need to get involved with. So I have this, right? Manifesting, I want this. I really want this. I'm being clear. I'm being putting the work because you need to work. I'm being intentional about whatever it is. So I do whatever ritual I want to, whatever it is that I'm gonna do, whatever spell, trusting and knowing that the universe is going to bring it. God, universe, guide, whatever you believe, is going to bring it. Still, I need to wait. I need to have patience. I need to understand the divine timing for things. And to understand that they're not going to bring exactly what I want. They're going to bring what I require, what I need to manifest without any kind of problem. Like boom, 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 it's here. But I still need to do the work. I still need to go through the process. So if I had to make it happen, then it's not manifesting. I'm just working towards that. I'm doing my work. I don't like to use this word, but effort. I need to put some effort. I need to do some work, some dedication, etc. So manifesting is the result of trusting and doing whatever it is that I need to do. Being clear. But manifesting is not something that I do, it's something that it happens. Now, the most important thing. This is not about modern spirituality. These are facts. Everybody's energy. So, and this is what I mean about really doing your research. When you understand that this is something that even in ancient time, when you go and look the Druids, the Celtic, Egyptians, and so on, all of them talk about higher vibrational energy. They are not talking about your thought, emotions. They are just talking about who you are, how you are living. Frequency, that's something that every soul, every creature, let it put it that way, have in their own frequency. Every person is being created with their own personal frequency, individual, I would say. Now, Having that in mind, vibrational is the way that these energies are going to move. And yes, there are moments that are going to be up and down. They're fluctuational, but they flow, right? They fluctuate or whatever. So for the emotions, especially the emotions, are going to be the ones making that vibrate, that energy going up and down. But if you are in touch with your frequency, if you are living in a certain kind of way, even if you're frustrated, anger, and everything, your vibrational energy, or the way that your energy is going to be vibrating, is going to be a little bit up. And that's why you can transmute it in a more effective way to manifest, to do a spell. Having that on mind, all of the Egyptians, Celtics, Druids, witches, native, always talk about having that higher vibrational energy, not to think positive, not to feel in a certain kind of way, to be in a higher vibrational energy to manifest, because it's a universal law, the law of vibration, that says that you need to vibrate. You will attract the way that you are vibrating, whatever your vibration is. Not just that, we have another universal law that says that you will attract who you are and whatever you need to be. So you're gonna attract whatever it is that you are vibrating, not who you are, whatever it is that you are vibrating. And you need to have a higher vibrational energy to be able to attract a stronger, faster, etc. Not just that. Hi, beautiful. Not just that. We have another universal law that says that is as above is below something. I don't know how to say it in English, right? But we have the law of correspondence. So if I'm attracting, I'm manifesting, I'm offering my low vibrational energy, whatever is coming is going to be, because that's the law of correspondence. We have to have the same. Not just that, we have the universal law of compensation. That's it, that you're gonna receive whatever you put out there in the same equitative or equivalent energy. So if I give a huge low vibrational energy, the law of correspondence says I want to receive in the same quality, no, maybe not in the same quantity, but in the same quality of what I'm offering. And if you want to go beyond that, even the law of cause and effect. If my cause is something that is coming from a low vibrational energy, the effect is going to be the same. So it's not that the modern spirituality is telling you you have to be positive. It's telling you that you have to have a higher vibrational energy so you can manifest properly. Understanding how things are, being able not to bypass. When I hear those kind of things, I know that people is trying to bypass this. They're trying to fix. They're trying to get quick results. They don't want to do the job. They don't want to do the work. And this path, it is about doing the work. It is about understanding words, emotion, thoughts, energy, feelings, universal law. This is something that's simple. So if you ask me, no. Don't use your frustration. Don't use your anger to manifest. Not even to offer. Not even to create. Recognize the reason, the root of it. And in that transmutation of it, when you are doing the work, use it. Take the advantage. Yes. Because you are already in the process of transmutation to transform into something. Instead of creating something from those energy, instead of manifesting from those energy, transform those energy so your path becomes easier. Your path becomes lighter. Your path becomes something that you can manage, that the manifestation just become something so natural for you because you're always going to that. I hope that this is making sense for all of you. Please, when you see those kind of things, make sure. I always see those things, and the first thing that I ask myself is, this is following all of the law, all of the universal laws. If you live by universal laws, everything works in your behavior, or in your side. I would say it works in your side. When we allow ourselves to grow, when we allow ourselves to not bypass things, we can, we can do so much. I get mad when I see those kind of things. I have to be honest, but this is me, right? And you know me. I will always come here and say whatever I have to say, just to spread what is correct and not just bypassing or fixing or not dealing with things. So please understand that low vibrational or dark energies, whatever you want to call it, it is important in the process of creation. The same is for light. You don't need one more than other. You need both equally. Equally, not not in a equitative kind of way. You need them both equally, in the same amount, in the same quality. But to manifest, you just need to wait. You don't need dark or light. To manifest, you need a higher vibrational energy. And you're just going to allow that when you work with yourself. And no matter what is going on in your life, you are vibrating high. See? Because then the manifestation will just come. I can be sad. I can be having a lot of anger, but I never stop manifesting. I can be quiet. I can be loud, but my manifestations always come. Understanding the divine timing and all of these things. Understand that offering and manifesting, or offering and doing, is not the same. Creating and manifesting is not the same. It is a lot, but I needed to come here. After I saw that video like 4 times, I needed to know and be sure of what I was about to say. Because again, people love to come here and say that they know. People love to come here and say that they may have all of the solutions, but they don't. When you are not willing to do the research, when you are not willing to listen to the universe, God, Father, whatever you want to believe, whatever you call it, whatever it is, your thing, if you don't do that, at least the simplest thing of looking and studying, to dedicate yourself. This is not. And even when we do ritual, because the person is talking about doing candle ritual, even when you want to manifest, Rituals don't manifest. Rituals support you in your path. Magical rituals, lighting a candle, giving yourself cleansing bath, they are tools, they are practices, as it is yoga, as it is Reiki, as it is tarot card, pendulum, all of those things. But it's a ritual. It's something that you do to create the energy input that you need for something that you want to have. So it's not even manifestation. It's creating the energy, creating the path, the using the energies that we have all around us that to support us, to make sure that our intentions, our minds, our emotions are in the same path as us. They are in the same, they're aligned. Manifestation requires you to be aligned with all of the universal laws, with your energy, with your system belief. You need to be aligned with who you really are. So that's why you need to do the work. This is not about bypassing. You can try to cheat. You can try. You can try. But eventually, universe, God, Father, angels, whatever it is that you believe, is going to get you. It's always going to get you. That's why we have karma. Karma is not just about the cause and effect universal law. It is about the results of the way that you are living and acting, okay, and the action that you have. We have the universal law of action that says that you need to do your work to manifest. So offering your dark energies or your low vibrational energy is not going to make it. See, everything is aligned. Everything works together. It's not I'm going to put a ritual. That is a sacred process. It's a sacred tool. You need to respect it. You need to work with it. You need to understand it. It's not something that you just do and that's it. You need to allow yourself to know what you're doing. I'm sad. Let me put it this way. I'm going through a pain. I'm going through a grieving process. Someone left me, whatever it is. I'm sad. I can do a ritual in that moment of sadness, but I need to make sure that I did my work. I understand why it happened. I know what is the root of my sadness because I don't want to be alone, because I feel betrayed, whatever it is. I know the truth. In that moment, I decided to nurture myself, to use the energies that the universe have for me. We have the elements energy. We have maybe from crystals, herbs, whatever it is. In that moment, I'm offering, and I'm not going to say offering, I'm putting myself in the spot for the universe to support me. So I'm going to put whatever intention, please help me or support me to having a clear heart, a clear mind. I want to be able to feel better, whatever it is. In that moment, I'm allowing myself to be vulnerable with myself, with who I really am, and use those tools, that moment, that ritual, that sacred moment, to sit with my own and use those tools, element magic, crystals, whatever it is, to bring back, to support me, to open the path for me to bring, to manifest, to see, to be, to do. See, rituals or candle rituals, spells are done for us to be able to open the doors, to clear whatever it is. I'm using that sacred moment. I'm not offering my pain. I'm not offering my sadness. I'm just allowing myself in that moment of sacredness to be open, to be vulnerable, and ask for whatever it is that I feel in that moment I require, I need, I'm looking for, I want, I don't know. So I can see it. Most of the time, the candle being lightened, or the flame of the candle remind us of what we are looking for. Remind us that we are not alone. Remind us that we are sacred, that we have the power. Remind us in what we believe, what we really believe. So they're just a tool that at the end, everything is coming from inside. So I'm just using that, but I'm doing the work. While that ritual, while that candle is light up, I'm going to be doing meditations. I'm going to be doing the difficult work or the hard work of understanding, knowing, crying, screaming, whatever it is. If we understand the tools that are offered to us, herbs, crystals, whatever, and we start learning what they are, for what they are, how to use them properly, and what is the correct way to use them, again, everything is possible. But we need to do the work of studying. We need to do the real work of learning, not from now. Because yes, the modern spirituality, or the modern spiritual people, they're failing all of you in one thing. Trying to, teaching you to bypass things, teaching you how to fix things, and not teaching you how you need to do the hard work, the difficult work, the challenging work for you to heal, for you to become your true self. They are teaching you from centuries, not even from now. So it's not even that modern, how to not do the hard work. But if you go to ancient teachings, when you have the opportunity to touch and see and feel the real knowledge, the history, the story, the hidden truth there, then you will see where it is, where all of this got confused or lost in translation, as I call it. So as you see, that video of that girl have so many incorrect things. So many. Because all of them fall out from the one universal truth, the universal law. And then everything else falls from it. So please, be careful. Make sure that the people that you listen, that it's okay. We can learn from all of it, but at least make sure that those people are doing the basic, learning and understanding, and living the universal truth. We are energy. We are soul. Or spirit, whatever you want to call it. For me, it's the same. We have universal laws that governs everything. They are the structure of everything. No matter what you believe, no matter what you do, no matter how you want to be, no matter what, even a dog, even animals, insects, have to live through those universal laws. Don't confuse them with mental principles that they call it mental laws. That's not a thing. Because they're principles, because they can change from person to person. So, but that's a topic for another thing. It's just like we are learning about it right now in the mentorship, how to put them what it is, what they really are, etc. So please, just I'm trying to come here and say whatever I found out and speak the truth. So if you're gonna offer always what is coming from the heart, what is coming from the best of what you can offer, because you want to receive what is the best that the universe, Father, God, guides, whatever can offer to you. You don't want to receive whatever is left because you offer, you give, you show up. Let put it that way. You show up with whatever, just because this is what I feel now. Let me give it to you. Let me offer to you. Let me be like this, and that's it. Okay. Make sure that you do your work. So for all of you that came here for a little moment, I will try to come here more often, but for all of you that are here, I think I'm going to go to Facebook now. But for all of you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And see you later. Bye-bye.